Hello friends, let us discuss the concept of class 10th, chapter 2, exercise 2.2. Relationship between zeros and the coefficients of polynomial. Yes, you have to learn these, how we will express the relation. Zero of a linear polynomial. Now you are thinking what is zero? Zero is that means just like whenever we will put in the place of x that make it zero. So that is known as roots also, solutions also, zero also, because it is making the given polynomial zero. So that's why name is zero. Zero of linear polynomial. You know this is linear polynomial because what is the degree of x is 1. You put is equal to 0 to find the value of x. Then you will get minus b upon a. If alpha and beta are the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0, because whenever a will be 0 it will become linear polynomial. So it is a condition that it must be not equal to 0. So if alpha and beta are the two zeros, you know why two zeros will be there, because degree is 2. If degree is 1, then only 1 zero will be there. If degree is 2, two zeros will be there. If 3 is degree, then 3 zeros will be there. So I supposed alpha and beta are the zeros. So remember it. Sum means sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a. Means minus you will take always coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. And product of roots alpha beta is equal to coefficient of constant term means upon coefficient of x square means c upon a. Remember this thing, constant upon x square coefficient, and here minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. This is you have to learn. Next one is if alpha, beta and gamma are the three zeros of the cubic polynomial. This is a general quadratic polynomial. This is a linear polynomial. This is a cubical polynomial. Then three roots will be here. We have taken alpha, beta and gamma. So sum of roots is equal to same minus b upon a, and for alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, this is equal to c upon a, and alpha beta gamma is equal to minus d upon a. Means constant value. You can easily observe ki what is b. B is a coefficient of x square. And what is c? C is a coefficient of x. D is constant value. Remember this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. But on the denominator every term is having a, means coefficient of x cube. So easy to remember, minus plus minus, then keep with the denominator first term. Clear? Now we will discuss some sums on these formulas. First question is find zeros of the polynomial. Firstly question is you have to find the zeros which is making it 0 and verify the relation by using this formula. You know that this is what? This is a quadratic. So you will use these formulas for verification. So firstly x square plus 11x plus 30. We will split the middle term. 6 5s are 30, 6 plus 5 11. So to common, yes, you will get x plus 5 and x plus 6. So your value will be minus 5 and minus 6. Now you got ki what is the degree of the equation? Square. So roots is 2, minus 5 and minus 6. Now you will verify. On the verification, firstly you will get a is 1, b is 11, c is 30. How? You know ax square plus bx plus c is your quadratic polynomial, and you will compare with your general equation. This is general equation and you have to compare with your given equation. What is a? A is 1. What is b? B is 11. What is c? C is your 30. This is for verification. Sum of roots is equal to minus b upon a. Then you will put equal to minus 11 upon a is 1. Now you know your roots came minus 5 and minus 6. You have to add them, plus minus 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 plus. You are getting same answer as using roots also and on the verification of formula also. Product of roots is equal to c upon a. C is your 30 upon 1 and your roots are minus 5 and minus 6. Multiply them, minus minus cancel, 5 6 30. So hence proved. Next is find the zeros of 2x square minus 9 and verify the relation between zeros and their coefficients. Now again, firstly I compare the values a to b is not here because you will take the coefficient of x. It is not here, you will write 0. C is your minus 9. Take negative sign with it if any term is having. Now you know ki this is only, you can't split middle term is not here. You have made it into a square minus b square. You know the square, 3 square, but square root 2 whole square we will write. A square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. Firstly keep this is equal to 0 and here also you are getting two values because this is a quadratic. Then you have to verify sum of roots is equal to minus b upon a. You will put 0 upon 1. Yes, 0 upon 2 you will put, so 0 upon 2 is 0 only. But now you will do addition of your given roots, they will cancel, so again you are getting 0. Hence verified for sum of roots. Now product, c upon a, what is c? C is minus 9 upon 2. Yes, now you will multiply these, minus keep it same, 3 3s are 9, root 2 into root 2, you know same will cancel, only 2 will be there. Hence proved. Next is find k if sum of squares of zeros of this polynomial is 25 upon 36. Yes, you know this is quadratic polynomial, so we have taken alpha and beta. So squares of these roots with the sum is given to you 25 upon 36. And you know alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b upon a. A is your 6, b is your 1, c is your k. A is 6, b is 1, c is k. Now you know this is equal to minus b upon a, but b is your positive, so you will write minus 1 upon a. A is your 6. Alpha beta is the product of root c upon a. C is your k. A is your 6. So I put, now you know this is given to you sum of the squares of their roots. You know this identity. I can write it because we know that. So now I am putting the values, that values I have. I have this value also. This value also I have. Plus 2 into this value also I know. Now you will simplify, take it on other side. So take LCM and take it common, you are getting k is equal to minus 2. So your main motive is to find the value of k by using these values. So I used this identity. I hope you are getting. Only simplification you have to do. Next is find a quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of zeros are given. Now S and P means sum of roots and product is given. Whenever you have given sum and product of roots, then you can use this polynomial. Remember it. This is a general quadratic polynomial. X square minus sx. S means sum of roots. P is your product of roots. What is sum of roots? That is given to you too. Product of roots is also given. Put in place of S and P. Remember it. X square minus sx plus p. Now I have taken its LCM. See, 5x square minus 10x minus 3, and you will not write 5 in denominator now because it has taken common like that. So no need to write 5 as in denominator. I hope you are getting. Next is find a quadratic polynomial where zeros are 3 and 5 respectively. Now you have given zeros. In previous question, sum and product is given, you directly put. But here zeros are given. Let alpha is this, beta is this. Now you can find S. S means sum of roots. Product means product of fruits. Now you know this thing. You will put in place of S and P. Means from the given roots you will firstly find S and P, then put in your journal quadratic polynomial. Next is, if alpha and beta are the two zeros of this polynomial, evaluate this and this. Yes, any question can be in this form. Then your main motive will be to find the value of alpha and beta firstly by splitting the middle term. Yes, firstly I have taken your given polynomial. 2 to the 4, 4 1 the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. You know how to do factorization. Yes, then you will take it as equal to 0. So you got two values, x is equal to 2 and minus 1 by 2. Now you got, and you can take, let this is equal to minus 1 by 2 and beta is equal to 2. Now you will put in your this one. I am putting the values. You can take to any one alpha and beta. So I put here, then I have taken the LCM because you know it will come in the numerator. So you got this answer. Now for alpha cube plus beta cube also, alpha value and beta value I put and solved. After taking LCM I am getting this is as a answer. Next question is, find k if alpha and beta are the zeros where alpha minus beta is equal to 1 is also given. Means you have to find k here. One condition is given to you. Second equation is you can write yourself because you know sum of roots is equal to minus b upon a. And here what is b? What is your b? Minus b upon a, minus of minus plus 5 upon 1. So 5. Now I solved these two equations to find the values of alpha and beta. Alpha I got as a 3 and put in any equation to find the value of beta. I solved these two. Now but your main motive is to find k. You will see on which place it is there. And you will see this is on the place of c. C is used in product of roots. Alpha beta is equal to c upon a. C upon a means k upon 1. Alpha you will put, beta you will put. So you got k is equal to 6. Means you will observe firstly which value you have to find on which place. If it is with the coefficient of x, means it is here, then you will take sum of roots. If it is here, then you will take product of roots. And for this value you can take any one from these, from which you can easily get the value of that. Next, find k if one zero of this polynomial is the negative of other. मीन्स अगर एक रूट आपका अल्फा है तो हम उसको दूसरे को क्या लेंगे, उसका नेगेटिव, माइनस अल्फा वी कैन से. सो you know if I take the sum of roots alpha plus minus alpha because this is working as a beta, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, but beta is given to you negative of first root, so both will be cancel, plus minus minus, this is equal to 0 and minus kept same, minus minus plus, so it will cancel because it is already having negative sign. 3k plus 1 upon 2, whenever you will solve, then you will get this is 0 and 3k plus 1. So after solving you will get k is equal to minus 1 by 3. If you have given product of roots and one root is a reciprocal of other, then you will take the product of roots. When 1 0 is negative of other, then you will take sum of roots. I am saying if one root is negative of other, you know कि both will cancel, you will take sum of roots. In some questions it can be कि 1 0 is the reciprocal of other. Like this you will write. So you will write in product of roots. They will cancel. C upon A you will keep there. I hope you are getting. This is very easy concept. You have to observe which value you have to find. Here you have to find k. So sum of roots you kept and you got the value of k. I hope you are getting. This is easy concept.